When we were eating for survival, we ate whatever we could lay our hands on. Now that we have choices, we have to choose what's best for the body. If we don't choose like this, then we will somehow live and go. All these things are relevant only for those people who are constantly striving how to better their life, how to perform little better, how to open up another dimension of life. If these concerns are there, then what kind of food or fuel you put into this machine is very, very important.
The horse gram is one among the lentils. It is the most protein-rich lentil found on the planet. It's very high-powered, so that's why race horses are fed with this gram, which is called as horse gram today. In the market, it's unfortunately called horse gram, it's called kollu in Tamil and huruli in other languages, ulu in Telugu. So, this is a very good thing. It's good to sprout it. If you sprout it, you digest it much more easily. You can keep it in a bowl in your room, get one white cloth, put it in that, soak it in the water for about 6 to 8 hours, then tie it in a cloth and keep it closed. In about 3 days it'll sprout. If it's sprouted, you can just eat it raw. If it's come out about half an inch out of the seed, you can eat it raw. It takes a lot of chewing and eating, you chew it and eat it. It's very good. Now, this will increase heat in the body. Today sun is up, and suppose today you drink kollu or eat kollu and you feel too much heat, then you must balance it by eating green gram. Sprouted green gram will cool the system. Consuming this horse gram will generate heat in the body. If you find it's causing excessive heat, how do you know excessive heat is? You will notice your eyeballs are hot, or you want to go and pee. You want to pee, it's full but it won't come out, it hurts. That means there is excess heat. Such a thing happens, you just drink some ash gourd juice or eat some green gram or take some castor oil and apply it on, either inside the navel or the anahata, the vishuddhi, this place and these two spots behind the ears. If you apply instantly, within 5 minutes, the system will cool down, go to the bathroom, everything will happen without effort. So, the body has to be managed. Even now, self-management is happening, but if you consciously manage it, it'll function better. It's as simple as that.
Of all the things, a groundnut, I'm particularly passionate about the groundnut because there was a period of my life when I just lived on groundnut and banana, that's all. Because it has everything you need. Just soaked groundnut, one handful, this much of groundnut soaked overnight, one banana, my entire day would go. I'm perfectly active, more active than most people will ever imagine. It has everything to sustain you. It's a complete food by itself. If you soak it for over 6 to 8 hours, it takes away certain aspects which are called as pitta. You know what's pitta? Allopathic doctors don't look at it, but the Ayurveda is based on this, Ushna, Chitta and Pitta. It takes away the pitta, and taking this soaked groundnut, chewing it well and eating. Just make sure it's not some genetically engineered nonsense, whatever. One thing is, it could be genetically modified. They are no more declaring which is modified, which is not. Another thing is, you're pumping in fertilizers and pesticides to such an extent, the groundnut is no more a groundnut. Just make sure it's a more organic thing. If you want breakfast, you want a recipe. You take a handful of groundnut, soak it in water for 6 to 8 hours. Put it in the mixie. If you want to add some fruit, you add a banana, whatever you like. Banana goes well, you can add any other fruit. If you want, put some honey into it. 2 minutes. You have excellent breakfast ready. It takes 2 minutes to do it. And if you want it little watery, put more water into it and just drink it up. You want it like porridge, you make it thick and you eat it. You will see easily it'll keep you for 4 to 5 hours and it's highly nutritious. In the yogic culture, we classify foods into 3 categories: positive pranic food, negative pranic food and zero pranic food. Positive prana means it adds a certain pranic energy to the system when you consume. Negative prana takes away energy from the system. Zero neither adds nor takes away, it's eaten for taste and lethargy. So, if you eat positive pranic food, energy will reverberate in a dynamic way.
Particularly, some of the things were very positive are the ash god. The ash god is very highly positive. I think these days you're only hanging it in front of your house or breaking at 3 corners of the road and giving it to the buffalo, but you are not eating it. No, this is to be eaten. Because the vegetable has such high pranic energy, you put it in front of your home so that there is nice energy. But if there is so much energy to it, isn't it good to put it into you? It's good to put it into you, especially if you consume… There are many experiments on this. If you consume a glass of ash god juice every day, the number of cancerous cells in your body will dramatically come down. And you will see clearly the sharpness of your intellect will enhance itself. Especially children must drink ash god juice. Daily consumption of ash god, you will see distinctly your mind seems to be clearer and sharper. This will be noticeable within a few weeks of consumption of ash god. You will see, morning you drink coffee, it gives you energy with agitation. You drink a glass of ash god juice, it gives you enormous amount of energy. At the same time, it keeps you very calm. One should consume it as much as you can. But those of you who are asthmatic, who are susceptible to colds and coughs, such people, if you consume ash god juice, you may immediately have colds because it cools the system. So if such a problem is there, such people should always add a little bit of honey or pepper to ash god juice and consume it. This will neutralize the cooling effect of the ash god to some extent.